Good morning, children. Today we'll begin with the new chapter, that is housing and clothing. In this chapter, we will study about different types of houses, their utility, how are they made. All this we will study in this chapter. And about clothing, also we will study about how the fibers are obtained, how many types of fibers are there, and which fibers are used in which season. Okay, children. So first we come to housing. Children, first let me know, do you know the difference between a house and a home? I think you might be knowing, and if not, then I am going to tell you. House is just a building made up of bricks, iron, wood, cement, or kacha house made of mud and straw and different materials. But home is the place where you live with your family. So first we will come to know about different types of houses. That is, first one is kacha house. Kacha house is made of mud and straw. It is mostly found in villages and it is not very strong. So see here, this is the figure of kacha house. It's the figure of kacha house. Its walls are made of mud and bamboo, and straw is used to make its roof. It is a kacha house. Next is the pakka house. Pakka house is made up of bricks, iron, wood, glass and cement. It is mostly found in towns and it is very strong. So you can see this in figure. This is a building house made up of bricks, iron, glass and cement, concrete, etc. So it is a pakka house and it is quite strong. Now third one is a multi-story building. Multi-story building is also a pakka house, but it has different stories, number of stories, a number of apartments, so that at one place in one building many people can live at a time. So these are multi-story buildings. You can see here. It is capable to hold a number of families at a time in a single building. Now next, special houses. In spite of this kacha house, pakka house and multi-story building, there are also different types of houses according to the need of the people and place. Like the people who live in very cold places, they used to make their houses with the help of ice. They use ice to make house and it is named as igloo. This is a tent. People who used to move from one place to another in Karwa, so they are called nomads and they used to make temporary house wherever they want to rest. So this is a tent, and this tent is temporary house made by the nomads at any place. This third figure you can see, it is a stilt house. Stilt house means it has wooden pole-like structure. It is not made on the floor. Poles, pillar-like, in place of pillars, wooden poles are used, and on these poles the house is made. This house is made at that places where there is always chances of flood. So this is a stilt house. Now next is about a good house. Do you know what is a good house? The place where you live is good house because you are living in it, but actually physically we call the house good house if it is properly ventilated. Means it has number of doors and windows for proper ventilation of air, and even it allows the windows must allow sunlight to enter the house because sunlight kills many germs present inside the house. So it acts as disinfectant. So incoming of sunlight in house is also necessary. The window and doors should have proper netting. Means windows must be covered with nets so that air can enter inside the house, but flies and mosquito will not be able to enter the house. It should have a proper drainage system. All the water that is wastewater in your house, either from kitchen or washroom, that must be properly drained out of the house, and must be covered to keep mosquitoes away to breed in it. Now next, the floor of kitchen and bathroom should be sloped. It should be slopy in construction. Means slope होना चाहिए so that water that falls on the floor may drain out easily. Now fifth, it should have open space like veranda, courtyard and balconies. Some open space in front of house or back of house must be there to get fresh air, clean air, and even it provides space for children to play. It should have many plants. Plants clean air and make the surroundings beautiful. House should also contain many plants. If you have no open space, you can plant in pots. You can plant different types of flowering small plants, tulsi, and many useful plants also in pots, so that your surroundings will remain clean and you can get fresh air all the time. A clean house. As a good house is needed, so it is also needed that house must be clean. Only good house, properly constructed house is not enough. Clean house must also be kept clean. It should be kept away from mosquitoes, houseflies, cockroaches, because they can spread number of diseases and make you ill. So proper cleaning of house is necessary. One can use disinfectant, and window net also helps in not allowing the insects to enter the house. So cleanliness of a house is also very important. Next we come to know about some ways to clean our house. First thing, furnitures should be dusted and cleaned regularly, because if you don't clean or dust regularly, the dust will stick to your furnitures and it will look dirty. The floor must be swept or mopped every day using disinfectants like phenyl. Everything should be kept at proper place so that our house looks neat and tidy. So you must keep the things at proper place. Like you should keep your books at one place, toys at some another place, means at proper place. Toilet and bathroom must be cleaned daily. Dustbins should be kept covered to keep away insects that spread disease. Bed sheet and curtains must be washed regularly. So all these are the steps that can be taken to keep the house clean and to make the house look tidy. So it should be in behavior of you. A clean house means a healthy and happy family. So children, today only this much. We'll continue tomorrow.